Going to college for free is like the dream for everybody, you know. I wouldn't have to really worry about money. I would just be focused on my education. I mean, that would mean everything.
When we think about investment in a community, we think about the buildings, the structures, business, and all of those things are critically important. But I think a missing step is a true investment in the human infrastructure of a community. Evolve502 is really engaging the school system, higher education partners, local government, business, and the nonprofit sector. So it is our vision to ensure that every child is prepared for college, career, and a successful, productive life.
It made me happier knowing someone believed in me, and that's what encourages me. I want to make them proud.
Louisville has been focused on growing the educational attainment in our community for some time, and lessons learned from that work really identified that affordability was the key reason that young people were not pursuing a post-secondary education. And also understanding that young people in our community bring with them to school many different challenges and barriers. Some are living in poverty, some are traumatized, some just do not have the support at home. And our mission really states that we focus in and try to remove and mitigate the systemic barriers of poverty and racial injustice.
Some people don't think they're good enough to go to college. Some people aren't financially stable to pay for college. It could affect the community in many ways.
Evolve502 is important because it gives access to people who have been deprived access, intentionally deprived of access. And so when you're dealing with intentional policy that has broken communities, then the response to that should be intentional. So it is so important for Evolve502 to be here and be available, especially for Black students.
A lot of students don't have the chance to go to college. They might not have money for college, or they might not have influencers or teachers that really prepare them. So I feel like when they see something like this, they will be really excited. You know, I want to make my mom proud too.
I'm getting my associate's degree from JCTC, and after I graduate high school, I'm going to U of L for business management. I like to travel. I like to work with people, so that degree will help me do those things. There's literally no limits for that degree.
We focus on 3 areas: systems, scholarships, and supports. So we take a systems view using data and best practices to identify what are the gaps along the pathway to education. Through scholarships, we are raising the resources to provide a 2-year degree or workforce credential at any community and technical college in the state, as well as Simmons College of Kentucky, to any JCPS student that is eligible for that. And then from a support standpoint, we convene community and partners that are providing services to really identify what are better ways to reach students, what tools do they need, how do we better connect them to the resources that already exist in this community.
University of Louisville did an independent study, and they found out when you invest in human beings, into their future, into their developing a skill, and that person starts making $40,000 and they start contributing money into the tax base in 6 months or less, I mean, that's a pretty compelling ROI metric for any business or anybody who's looking at where do my dollars go and does it really make an impact.
I've always wanted to be a nurse because I always wanted to help others. After I take the steps to become a nurse in the future, it would just bring me joy seeing that I helped so many people all around the world.
The people that we are training in these communities, the people that are getting these scholarships and getting the education and getting the jobs, and then are going back to their community and saying, hey, look, I did this. You can too. Let me help you. Let me guide you. Let me pay this forward because I found another way. That's a ripple effect that permeates throughout the communities.
I feel like I can be a role model to my younger siblings, just like my older sister was a role model to me. If they see me working hard, I feel like they will work hard also.
I really want to inspire everyone in my community, especially my little brothers. It's about having the possibilities. That's what excites me the most. I don't know what I'm going to be doing I just want to live my life while doing what I love.
If you have to pick a thing to invest in, you want to invest in education. It's the beginning of wealth and health building.
I just believe that education is really that tool, that key that can uplift a community.
Education can open so many doors to which you would never even think those doors were open for you.
Evolve502 scholarship, that'll really help a lot of people because it really changed me from a boy that didn't care into now. Education is the number one thing I care about.
That's what Evolve502 is about. It's showing an entire community of people who have sometimes felt unseen that we've got your back.